Hey yo, what's going on, guys? It's your boy Tesmo coming at you with a little review here, more so just a summary of my initial thoughts, my feelings on the first two chapters of Samurai 8, and just, kind of answering a question that some may be wondering, or even myself that I wondered, is this a worthy successor? Is Samurai 8, off of its first two chapters alone, worthy enough to be a successor to Naruto? And in my personal opinion, I would honestly like to say yes. I definitely like to say yes that it is, but only time honestly will tell. But just hands down, we get introduced to our main character, Hachimaru, basically a sickly young lad who's never been anywhere in the world because he was born very weak and frail, so his father had to attach him to a device just to keep him alive. But there's still a little more to it than just that. There's some stuff that actually kept his heart alive that I won't go too into details about. I'd rather you read it and then initially come back down in the comments and just reply about it, or get the ball moving on it and things like that. But yeah, Hachimaru, off rip, he doesn't remind me of Naruto, nor does he remind me of Boruto. He feels brand new to me, which he is. It's a completely different personality. It's a brand new character, new way of looking at the world through something else other than the I'm gonna be the best type of mindset. Naruto always wanted to be the best. Boruto, I don't want to be in the shadow of someone. Hachimaru, I'm just excited to live life. Like that's his thing. I'm just excited to live life. He spent most of his life attached to a machine and never really going anywhere, wanting to be a bushi or a samurai, and until his wish actually gets granted, though the means in which it comes about is kind of messed up, but it's also still a good thing, because look at how long it took us to actually get a death in Naruto with Zabuza and Haku. Like that was a little bit of ways in. If you were a person who read the manga or watched the anime, it took some time before you got the first initial death. And then in Samurai 8 we got two. We literally got two within the first chapter. 75 pages, mind you. Like that literally could have been broken down into at least 4 chapters in itself, if in standard times, when there's only like 22 to a sometimes 16 page chapter, depending on what you're reading. But it hit the markers. It hit the markers that I needed. Good world building, plot untainted by like either friendship or a desire to be the best. Potential for so much to be said and explored, because it basically takes place in space. It's space themed, it's space related. Because the two different types of individuals that I spoke of, the Bushi, who are just standard human warriors who are a step below the samurai, and the samurai who are, cyborg warriors with advanced artificial bodies and basically tasked with protecting the galaxy. There's so much that, can be expanded upon that. There's still, interstellar travel, planets, Hachimaru learning from other samurai. He does have a type of master, a individual who takes the form of a cybernetic or cyborg cat, though originally that wasn't his first form. He had a human form just like every other cyborg, but like his master told him, there may be a reason in which why he's like that. There may be some particular reason why he came back, or however he was awakened, which we don't know yet. He's in that particular body, and we'll find all that out. And that's the mystery. That's the stuff I'm looking forward to going into this. Like, why is this like that? What's there about this? Like, there's these every samurai's soul has its own particular type of blade, the samurai soul. How many other samurai souls are there? We know about unlocking Pandora's box when you get into it, and finding the 7 keys to unlock this stuff, and then hearing about Fudo Mayo, who's essentially like the first Hokage of space. All these different things, and we'll see as things go along where we're gonna get with this. What can be unlocked, the potential power-ups, allies, enemies, all this crazy stuff, which it excites me for the story. Definitely excites me for the story. Chapter 2, we finally see our boy actually getting out in the world. Hachimaru never been anywhere. His dog kind of got killed. His cat dog, Hayataru, kind of got killed. But samurai, they all have what's like a I wouldn't say it's a retainer, but more a vessel of sorts, almost like a companion. It's something that they create, but it houses their blade, or it can turn into armor, or it can be a vehicle. Many different things. We see the first guy who Hachimaru took down, his looked more like a wolf dog, but it turned into armor, a horse, Ronin's armor, at some point when he literally got taken out and things of that nature. But he basically just turned his cat dog thing into something else, and he gets out to the world going for a nice little walk. But he also meets another person. We get introduced to someone new, Nanashi, aka Nameless, because they too, just like Hachimaru, were a neat, only stayed inside the house, but they were not weak, they were not sickly, they aren't sickly, just lacked the motivation to be anything bushi otherwise, because they actually live on a bushi training ground place, but don't have the desire to do so, which I don't see Nanashi becoming a samurai. Maybe, I mean, who knows? We don't know. But his initial first encounter with someone was probably by far my favorite. Like it just opens you up. Like, he has no particular type of malice or evil in him. We don't know yet, but he's still pure heart. It was all good. He wants to help someone else, which there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, we do see some bad guys in chapter 2, but like it was kind of weird because we weren't focusing on them. It's more focused on Hachimaru, his interactions with the world, his interactions with people, which he only interacted with one person as he crashed to the ground and then wanted to walk his dog. The whole purpose of him leaving was to walk the dog for the first time and get out and go someplace. But it turned into him going elsewhere. The dog got hit mid-flight because apparently, well, like I said, they can transform into a lot of stuff. They're retainer-like animal creatures, can turn into many different things if need be. Who knows? There may be a limit to it, but it got hit down and he fell through to another floor. So I mean, that's just to see where the rest of this goes. Like I said, I'm more interested still in learning what the samurai souls are. Apparently Hachimaru has what's called the threefold body, which I'm assuming threefold means he can strengthen it. I mean, you imagine times 3. There has to be some correlation between him and strengthening multiple times or different things, how they can advance. Who knows? But overall, I do feel like Samurai 8, more so than Naruto's actual, continuing manga and anime, Boruto is the better worthy successor at this point. Like, I love Naruto. I like Boruto for what it's worth, but it's just, it hasn't hit home for me. Like, I'm still iffy about it. Like, maybe it'll catch up at some point, but for the most part, I'm still just like, it's kind of a no for me, dog. Yeah, but other than that, man, like, if any of you all have read this, have anything you like to say, leave a comment down below. Also hit the like button if you like it, dislike. If you did dislike it, be honest. I don't mind. It's all just, towards growth. It'll all help me grow. But make sure you got the bell icon turned on to know when I'm dropping anything else or when the next chapter comes out. But other than that, guys, I will holler at you later. Peace.